What's up, soul fam? Yes, Jesus Christ was a broke carpenter. And that's what makes that story so fucking unique. Because it doesn't matter who you are. You could achieve it. And one of the things that he had mentioned was that there will be people that will do far greater things that he has ever done. Because consciousness is always evolving. It's always expanding. It's always getting better. But he was a broke carpenter. So let's talk about the broke boy fucking disease. It's like a blend of 7 herbs and spices. It's like sage, mugwort, nothing illegal, of course. Hold on 1 second. So, brokenness, scarcity mindset. This shit is so important because let me tell you how much this scarcity mindset affects your life. It will prevent you from pursuing things that are meant for you because you're always in a state of scarcity where there's never enough. And if I, end up spending my money on this, what if I don't get any return on it? But the only thing I got to say about that is scared money makes no money. Think of all the people that penny pinched their whole lives just to die with $1 million. What the fuck? Come on. God is blessing you so you could bless others. And you have to know that. So if anybody ever shows up in your life, like a bum on the street or anything, and they ask you for a blessing, just know that God sent them to you and says, well, that's one of my sons. And I know he has plenty because he's rolling off the unity consciousness that I am supported, I am provided for, I have everything that I need. And my poor brother over here is running on this fucking 3D program of scarcity. And because he's running on that, he feels that he's not supported. So he keeps on reliving this cycle in his life. But me knowing my true nature, that I am abundant, that I have everything that I need when I need it, who am I not to send this blessing their way? Especially if you have it. And just know that any excuse that you give when somebody asks you for something is you defending your lack consciousness. You're scared, oh, he's just going to go spend that money on alcohol or drugs. That's you defending that fucking poverty consciousness. You're fucking defending the reason of why you're not given. No, the reason why you're not given is because you live in lack. And you'll always live in lack. And God's giving you an opportunity to feel that abundance where you're like, wow, I have enough. I could share. But you'll never know it. And you will be fucking just over broke. Job. Fucking. That's what that gets you. So you got to step out of that and just know that you are supported. I mean, if you trace back on my journey, from my first video up until now, I told myself that I wasn't working another job. And I stuck to that. And did I go without? Fuck yeah, I did. But it built a strength that you can never buy. It made me realize, like, how much we depend on this material for happiness when it's not it. I've been on the streets during this COVID shit, ass out. I mean, it's on here. Fucking in the same clothes for 3 weeks straight. Absolutely nothing. Well, just enough to realize that, wow. And I was at my happiest. My highest I've ever felt. Like, wow, I'm free. I'm fucking doing whatever I want. I'm not letting, limitations dictate where I go. Because that's what that scarcity does. It creates limitations in your life. Well, I can't go down that direction because I don't have enough. What? No, you can go down that direction. And the moment you choose to go down that direction, you're telling to the universe, hey, I'm going to need this so I can fulfill that. And the universe is like, oh, okay. And it sends it. It's on its way. But you just chopping off, well, I don't have enough, so I just turn my back to it. The universe is like, okay. So we got to be mindful of this scarcity bullshit that we run on. It's 3D. They want you to think that you need to rely on them for a paycheck, for your food, and that's another thing, but that's a difficult subject, you know, the whole grocery store thing and how dependent we are. And at any moment, that whole thing can collapse. And guess what? We're all fucking starving to death. But like I said, that's another subject. And that's one of the predictions as well, is famine. And they fucking got us right where they want us, right where we need to be to experience that. And if that is, then that's what it is. There's no reason to fear this. Like, you know, I think it's funny, like, you see these others, YouTubers, you know, that are like intuits, and they give this like collective conscious energy reports and whatnot. And, you know, I like their positive mindset, but, you know, the whole 5D unity consciousness is on its way. But to say that we will experience it in this lifetime is really fucking naive. It's really fucking naive, because these systems have to collapse. And it's going to take time. But you have to let go and just trust. To know that you have all the support that you need as soon as you tap into it. And quit depending on all these fucking humans out here. So, scarcity mindset needs to be dealt with. In order for you to get to where you're going, it is one of the most vital programs that you address, because it will constantly hold you back from what you came here to do. Because you'll always feel like you don't have enough, that you're not prepared, and whatever else comes along with that. But you do. You truly do. Where do you think Jesus Christ got his wisdom from? Right? He'd had to get stuff he was preaching. Where'd he get it from? And a lot of people don't even know that. And I would point you in the direction of the Essenes, the ancient Essenes, and go look up the 7 mirrors of relationships, the 7 Essene mirrors of relationships. It will tell a important story that's been unfolding in your life, and why you attract what you attract, and why it keeps showing up. And if you just apply these principles to your life and always question, you'll never be with your back against the wall for too long. If you guys want to start following me on my Instagram, I post on there as well sometimes. Probably be posting there a lot more frequently as soon as I hit the road. And that is angelic_ally118. You might be able to just search my name, my government fucking stock name, whatever it is. I'm a cattle, my moo. And that's Michael Sheldon. So, other than that, you have everything that you need. You're just creating a story in your mind that you don't. Just stop believing that story. Prove that story wrong. Think of every time where you thought you were going to go without, and something showed up. Just by the brinks. By a fucking, you know, skin of your teeth. One more thing is, like, the way I post videos is, if I just feel guided to make a video, I'm going to do that shit. I'm just going to do it. I don't care if I post it today or not. So I just want to share with you, you know, The way I see it is like, if I get guided to something and I do it, and then I see that someone needed to hear it, then I know that, oh, I'm listening to the right voice. And that's how you'll know. Because sometimes the voice doesn't feel right. You just got to trust that uncertainty. That's what you came here to do. Trust the uncertainty. That's why you left the spiritual realm. That's why you left home. Because everything was certain there. You were loved. Everything was great. And you can create anything that you wanted right then and there. So we come to planet Earth to experience this low, dense ass consciousness and forget where we truly come from. But this veil is slowly getting pulled from us, and it's scary to individuals because they see people's true colors. And when the shit hits the fan, they'll realize that their only support that they ever had was themselves and that holy fucking spirit in the sky, or wherever it resides, in the trees, in the ground, in the grass. Get you some of this, man. Get out on this earth and